Hi, I'm Amy. This morning's yoga practice is designed for those days when you wake up feeling a little bit more wired rather than rested. We're going to focus on calming the body, ready for the day ahead. Let's begin seated. So coming down to the ground in a nice comfortable seat, either cross-legged or kneeling. You can prop yourself up, whatever feels good. And we're just going to close down our eyes. Sit up nice and tall. And just to begin, we're just going to turn our attention to our breath. Don't need to change anything. Just noticing how your breath is this morning. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your chest. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And then exhale it out. Inhaling in. And exhaling out. Good. Just allow your breathing to come back to its natural rhythm. And we're just going to slow everything down. Quite often our mornings are rushed. We've got work, kids, things to do, places to be. Just taking these few minutes at the beginning of your day, just to slow it down, center and ground. Just observing your breath again before we start to move. So just focusing on that sensation of your belly and your chest rising and falling underneath your fingertips. Good. Release your hands down into your lap. You can open your eyes or keep your gaze nice and soft. And gently tilt your head so your right ear is over your right shoulder. Good. And then slowly come back to center, dropping your left ear over your left shoulder. Good. Back to center, and again dropping your right ear over onto your right shoulder, just taking your right hand and placing it gently on the left side of your head, so no pushing or pressure here, just a gentle way. And then stretch your left arm out, just deepening that stretch. Good. Slowly coming back up. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Gently bring your left hand to the right side of your head, right arm out. Let's just see if we can let go of some of that tension before it begins. This is especially good if you've slept funny. Just gentle stretching just to warm up. Good. Release your head back to neutral. And then let's roll over our knees and come into a tabletop position. So bring your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. So again, this is not a vigorous yoga flow. This is more just about centering ourselves, just seeing if we can sort of settle those stress levels before the day has even begun. So spread your fingertips wide on the mat. Push the ground away from you, draw your navel in, tuck your chin. Take a lovely full breath in. And a full exhale out. Good. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest and your chin, coming into cow pose. And then as you exhale, come into cat, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. So just do a few more rounds now with your own breath, your own rhythm. No rush, nice and slow. Just taking these few moments for yourself just to slow down. Linking your movement with your breath and your breath with your movement. Good, just do one more. And then come back to a neutral spine, tabletop position. Inhale, raise your right arm up. And then as you exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left and come to lay on your right shoulder, right ear. And then you can keep your left hand where it is on the mat, or if you'd like a little bit more of a deeper stretch, just walk this left hand up towards the top of your mat. Take 3 deep breaths here and thread the needle. Slowly walking your left hand back so it's alongside your face. Push into your left hand, bring yourself back up to tabletop. Other side, inhale your left arm up. And then on your exhale, thread it underneath your right arm, coming to lay on your left shoulder, left ear. Thread the needle. Option to keep your right hand where it is or walk it up to the top of your mat. 3 deep breaths here and thread the needle. Walking your right hand back alongside your face, pushing into your right hand, coming back up to tabletop. And then walking your knees back, keeping your hands where they are. Then come down onto your forearms. And then seeing how far you can come down, lowering your chest to the ground to come into puppy. So doing your best to keep your hips over your knees here. So you might need to make a little bit more of an adjustment. So the idea is that this is a lovely shoulder stretch. Again, especially if you're doing this when you've just woken up. Puppy pose, lowering your heart down towards the earth. Slowly, slowly, bring yourself back up, back to tabletop. And then step your right foot through between your hands. And then there's the option to tuck your left toes and just walk your left knee back. We're going to come into a low lunge. So make this stretch as deep or as not so deep as you want this morning. I appreciate again that you might have just gotten out of bed, so this might feel a bit much. So first of all, we're just going to come up, bringing our hands onto our right knee. Reach through the crown of your head, right knee over right ankle. If you're feeling a bit wibbly, option to move this right foot out, just so you've got a little bit more of a stable base. Keep your gaze in front of you. Keep your breath steady. And this might feel enough this morning. If you'd like to try a little bit more, raise your arms up towards the sky. Little fingers facing forward, thumbs pointing back. Keep actively reaching through your fingertips. Gaze forward or slightly raise your gaze up to the sky. Careful not to crunch the back of your neck. Draw your navel in, using your center to keep you steady. Good. Take a lovely deep full inhale, reaching through your arms. And then as you exhale, slowly bring your hands down and forward, and then straightening this right leg, coming up onto your right heel, sinking your hips back, coming into a half splits. If you've got a super deep bend in your knee like I have, that's absolutely fine. Keep pulling your hip, this left hip crease back. You want your hips as square to the front of the mat as you can. So just send your breath down in towards your right hamstring, your right hip. Good. Slowly rock yourself back forwards. Frame your right foot and then step your right knee back and just reset in tabletop. And then we're going to come onto the other side. So step your left foot up between your hands. And then you can stay here or option to tuck your right toes and just move this right knee back. Coming up onto your left knee with your hands. Seeing if you can get your head over your chest and then your chest over your pelvis. Tuck your tailbone down and under. Seeing if you can bring an inner smile. Sometimes we forget what a privilege it is to wake up nice and safe and be able to get on to our mats first thing in the morning. Good, stay here and breathe. Raise your arms up to the sky. Pinkies forward, thumbs back, really reaching through actively with these hands. Imagine you've got a big beach ball. Gazing forwards or option to lift your gaze. Careful of your neck and your lower back. Keep drawing your navel in. Good, and then coming back to center. Straightening this left leg, bringing your hands down, sinking your hips back, coming into a half splits on the other side. So not a full half splits, just nice and gentle. Keep a soft bend in this left knee. Breathe into the sticky bits, the tight bits. Good, slowly rock forwards back to a low lunge. And then frame your left foot, send your left knee back, coming back to tabletop. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, and then immediately walk your hands back towards your feet, coming into a forward fold. Letting everything hang. Send the crown of your head towards the floor, belly laying on your thighs, deep bend in your knees. And then we're going to slowly roll up to stand. So keep your chin tucked in, arms heavy, slowly, slowly rolling up. Let your shoulders come up last. Give them a little circle. And then take a step towards the top of your mat. And let's do some lovely slow half sun salutations now, moving with our breath, slowly waking up the body, seeing if you can really get into how this feels rather than how it looks. So being in the movement, in the moment, moving with your breath. Inhale in. Arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So bring your palms to your shins or your thighs, elbows back, gazing down. Exhale, fold. Deep breath in, coming all the way out and up. Arms out and up. And then exhale back down to mountain, arms down by your side. And again, inhale, out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to halfway, flattening your back. Exhale, fold. Deep breath in, swinging your arms out and up, palms touching above your head. And then exhaling down to mountain. Inhaling one more time, out and up. So taking up space here, stretching through your side body. Exhaling, fold, hinging forward from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, gazing down. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, coming all the way out and up. And then exhaling down to mountain. Just taking a moment here in mountain, grounding down through all four corners of both feet. Arms alongside your body, palms facing forward. Closing down your eyes if that feels good. Just taking a moment to observe your breath. Good. When you're ready, opening your eyes if they were closed. Inhale, raise your arms up. And then take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. And then you're going to exhale, lean over to the right. Just gently pulling on your left wrist, ever so gently. No pain, no pressure. Just feeling a lovely stretch down the left-hand side. Good. Inhale to come up. And then exhale, other side. So left hand on your right wrist. Just gently leaning over to the left. And just seeing if you can find some expansion there down the right-hand side between your hip and your armpit, alongside your rib cage. Good. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. And then we're going to come straight down into a seat. So if you come into this however you like, step your feet back. You can just plonk yourself down, however you want to this morning. Come back into your comfortable seat. Inhale, both arms up. And then on your exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So bring your left hand onto your right knee and your right hand behind you. Breathe in, inhale. Reach through the crown of your head. And then exhale, seeing if you can just twist a fraction more to the right. Allow this twist to come from your torso rather than your head and your neck. Good. Inhale, slowly come back to center. And then exhale to the left. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Breathing in. Exhale, slowly coming back to center. Inhale, twist back to the front, arms up. And then exhale, release your hands down by your sides. So close down your eyes. Rest your fingertips on the mat. Option to just walk them back a little bit, and then you'll feel this lovely stretch and opening across the front of your collarbones. You can stay here, or you can bring one hand back to your belly and your chest. And we're just going to end the practice slowly. Just taking a few more moments before you start your day. You don't have to start your day off on a stressful note. You're allowed to give yourself permission to take it easy. Just remembering that your breath is always here for you, no matter how stressful things get. Just remembering to take a breath, take a moment. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart now. The hardest part is showing up. Well done for taking this time for yourself today and for trying to start your day on a slow and steady start. Remembering that these practices are always here for you if you need them. Bow down your head. Namaste.